Hi everybody, welcome back to the channel. So TV license again. So I'm on the internet just now and I've just seen an article by the BBC of all people, and it's titled BBC Licence Fee Unenforceable, says Culture Secretary. Wow, it must really have stung the BBC in the ass big time to publish that. It really must have done. So let's take a look. Right, so obviously I don't have the article on the screen here, so you're just going to have to follow along with me. So basically, the Culture Secretary said that the BBC licence fee is unenforceable and has insisted no options are off the table when the government begins a review into the corporation's current funding model later this year. So, in an interview with the Daily Telegraph, Lisa Nandy said there were problems with the annual charge, with fewer and fewer people paying the 174.50 fee. Well, do you know what? Good on the people that don't pay it, good on them. And she is right, it is unenforceable. It really is. I'm not going to repeat myself, right? I have already done several videos on how to keep yourself safe from TV licence enforcement goons. They're not really enforcement, they're not any form of law enforcement. Right, I'm not going to repeat that whole spiel again. They're salespeople basically, but anything that you tell them will be used against you. So, like I say, I'm not repeating myself. If you're interested in how to keep yourself safe from these people, go and watch my other videos. Hint though, it involves keeping that zipped. Okay, zipped. That's all I'm going to say, okay? Watch my other videos if you want to learn how to deal with these people. It's super simple. Anyway, so it says the charter, which expires in 2027, is under review. An agreement between the BBC and the government that sets out the terms and purpose of the corporation, including the existence of the licence fee. BBC spokesman said the broadcaster looks forward to engaging with the government and securing the long term future of the BBC. Do you know what? I hope it goes the way of the dodo. It is state propaganda machine. You know it, I know it, and the Lord knows it. Okay. So Nandy's already started negotiations with the BBC about the corporation's funding. So right, we'll skip this, carry on. Right. She said we're open to a different system, she told the Telegraph, but admitted no preferred options have been put forward. Um let's see. So there was a bit in here, right, if I've not missed it. Nah. Yeah, right. She said it's unenforceable, and particularly I've been very concerned about the way it's been enforced in the past with women, particularly vulnerable women targeted for enforcement action, and the BBC itself has accepted that. How utterly disgusting. So vulnerable women, single mothers, like just vulnerable women basically have got criminal records because of this carry on. Criminal records, so that affects their job prospects. They're having to pay a fine, and it doesn't matter if they're fined 20, 30 quid, right, which a lot of them don't pay a lot in a fine. That's irrelevant. It's the fact you've now got a criminal record and the problems that causes you for the rest of your life. So she said that Nandy has previously said the charge was deeply regressive and that she was thinking quite radically and creatively about alternatives, but the minister has ruled out using general taxation to fund the BBC. Right, I think people would go up in arms, people would kick up a big massive fuss if they use general taxation to fund this nonsense. Absolutely no chance, man, no chance. People would go nuts, I think. So she herself's admitted that the way that this is enforced is basically out of order. But again, watch my other videos if you want to know. If you're maybe a single woman who happens to come across this video, you can keep yourself safe from these guys because they're not law enforcement, okay? You don't actually need to speak to them, but go and watch my other videos, okay? It's really simple. It's so simple to keep you safe from yourself safe from these people. It's so simple, it's unbelievable, but still the amount of people that are getting caught by this nonsense is unacceptable. And to be honest, I wish they would scrap it, but even at that, right, even if they don't scrap it, it's a moot point. Like, as I said before in my previous video about Netflix, if they keep the same enforcement methods which they have, then as long as you follow a few simple steps, there's no harm will ever come to you, ever. But if you're silly enough to speak to them and do other things, then you're going to get what's coming to you. Anyway, thanks for watching, folks. Stay safe.